Welcome to Dhurandhar series, where we are going to cover NCERT chapters, that is the chapters of Flamingo and Vistas, in sessions of 15 minutes. एक सेशन में यानी कि 15 मिनट के सेशन में हम एक चैप्टर खत्म करेंगे एंड दैट विल इंक्लूड द समरी, द माइंड मैप एंड ऑल्सो अ फ्यू प्रो टिप्स. ऐसी प्रो टिप्स जो कि आपको एग्जामिनेशन में काम आएंगी. सो लेट्स गेट यू एग्जाम रेडी. Today is session 1 of the Dhurandhar series. So we are going to start with Flamingo, the main textbook, and the very first chapter, that is the last lesson. As I said, we are going to cover the mind map, the summary, and also मैं आपको 5 अल्ट्रा प्रो टिप्स दूंगी. जहां पे भी आपको ये स्टार सिंबल दिख जाए ना, वहां पे आप समझ जाइए कि अल्ट्रा प्रो टिप है एंड ये एग्जामिनेशन में आपके बहुत काम आने वाली है. राइट, विदाउट एनी फर्दर डिले, जैसे लाइटनिंग बोल्ट है ना, उसी स्पीड के साथ हमें चैप्टर्स खत्म कर रहे हैं. लेट अस स्टार्ट एंड लेट अस कंप्लीट द वेरी फर्स्ट चैप्टर, ironically named the last lesson. So let us briefly discuss the mind map कि था क्या exactly chapter में. अब हमने summary cover कर लिया है, so all of you must be having a very good idea कि plot क्या था. तो plot क्या था, अब ये mind map का you can take a screenshot क्योंकि this will come really handy. Right, I'm giving you 2 minutes. I'm giving you a few seconds to take a screenshot. Mind map में आपके सारी चीजें कवर हो गई. Okay, so plot, सबसे पहले plot. So what was the plot? Franz is late for school. Participles का lesson था, उसने नहीं किया, so he is afraid to go to school. Then there was a strange kind of silence in the classroom as he enters the classroom. The elders are sitting in the classroom. Last French lesson is the announcement that is made by M. Hamel. Okay, this is going to be the last French lesson. So there is, of course, regret that he feels. Who feels regret? Who feels regret? Franz feels regret. And of course, there is M. Hamel's speech that everyone is to blame. Everyone is to be blamed, right? Because no one has taken the learning of French language seriously. And the chapter ends with this very positive note, Vive la France. So of course, these are the major 5 themes. Language is equals to identity plus freedom. मैंने वो डिस्कस किया था ना, अल्ट्रा प्रो टिप. If you hold on to your language, it is as if you are holding key to your prison. वो ही reference है ये, right? Then patriotism, silent but deep. क्यों? Why silent? Because M. Hamel remains silent towards the end. लेकिन जब वो words लिखता है, long live France, takes a lot of courage and patriotism, है ना? तो वो regret and procrastination on the part of who? France, right? On the part of France. Then cultural oppression through language. Of course, the German people are trying to oppress the French identity. So think about India and the case of British in this particular scenario. The British also introduced what? English as a language of oppression. And look at things, the state of things now. English has become predominantly the formal language of कम्युनिकेशन अक्रॉस द कंट्री. तो ये कैसे हुआ? ये हमने पूरा हिंदी का कल्चर ये रिप्लेस कर दिया ब्रिटिश ने बाय इंग्लिश. सो हाउ डिड दे डू इट? ऑफ कोर्स ऑपरेशन, है ना. सो इट इज अ क्लासिक एग्जांपल दैट यू कैन गिव कि कल्चरल ऑपरेशन थ्रू लैंग्वेज. Then what is the backdrop? What is the setting? I had discussed in the first slide. Franco-Prussian War. And of course, Alsace-Lorraine has been taken over by Prussian state. Then order has come from Berlin that only German is to be taught in the schools of Alsace-Lorraine. So what is the symbolism that is used? Bulletin board is always giving up bad news, right? Then France and Alsace writing flags and pride. So there was this writing task जो कि उनको मिला था. And what was that? कि Alsace and France, they had to write in beautiful handwriting, calligraphy में अच्छी सी, right? So that symbolizes pride. Vive la France, resistance and patriotism. Then who are the key characters? The key characters include France, of course, the student who is also our narrator, M. Hamel, the French teacher, and village elders. Now village elders मैंने बोला था कि बहुत छोटा सा रोल है उनका. उनका सच नाम याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट इतना याद रखिए दैट विलेज एल्डर्स are also the people who regret. Why? Because they also know that they have not supported their kids learning, or they did not take learning that seriously when it was their time. जब उनको पढ़ना था तो उन्होंने भी ढंग से नहीं पढ़ा, और ना ही वो अपने बच्चों को इतना प्रमोट करते हैं पढ़ने के लिए. So that is why they are also feeling regret, and that is why they have actually come to honor the last lesson, right? To honor the last lesson of the French teacher. So this brings us to the end of the lesson. I hope you enjoyed the summary, the ultra pro tips, and also the mind map of the last lesson. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel Fit the Lit. Do not forget to watch the second session on last lesson, क्योंकि उसमें हम डिस्कस करेंगे 5 ऐसी themes जहां से CBSE बार बार क्वेश्चन बनाता है. The recurrent themes that are there in this particular chapter, where you can expect the questions this year as well. Yes, I'm saying the true thing, that you can expect the questions from these 5 themes, जो कि मैं next video में discuss करूंगी, this year also. ऐसे 5 थीम अगर आपने वो कर लिए, आपके क्वेश्चंस पक्का आएंगे उसमें से. All the best for your preparation.